Hello everyone, this is a tutorial on how to deal with images and inserting them into your program page on Squamish Free Media website. Previously I've given you a lesson on how to log into the website and get at your own page, so I'm not going to cover that in today's video. So get yourself all logged in. You go to squamish.fm/wp-login, and then you go to your media library. Okay, so in here you'll see a whole bunch of different images. Let's say that you have an event you're going to at the Garibaldi Lift Company or whatever. You can pull this off of the intraweb if you have the rights to use it, of course. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Just keep in mind we can't get in trouble if we're stealing pictures from people and it's copyright. So just make sure you have the rights to use the photo and keep us out of trouble. Okay, so this is going to be test image, and I'm going to put my desktop. Okay, and the other thing I want to talk about is you really have to pay attention to image sizes all the time, and most people are not intuitively used to this, so I'm just going to show you how to figure that out. So right now, if you look at it, this image on my Mac, it's conveniently displaying as 239 by 160. That's pixels, okay? Sometimes you get images off the web, they're like 1500 pixels wide by 2000 tall or whatever, and they're just plain too big to work on our website, and it also slows down loading and creates a whole bunch of problems. So tip number one in dealing with images, ideally you have Photoshop or some sort of image editing software, and you bring the photo down to actual size. So if you're not a pixel-based person, switch your image viewing to inches and make it like 2-3 inches wide if it's going in your post that size. Okay, so I'm not going to dwell on that too long. Let's just show you how to put it into your program page if you wanted. So the first thing you want to do is go over to your media page, add a new one, new image. You can also put songs and things in here, but in most cases it's not really relevant to what you're doing right now. So ask me if you need more information on that. So here's our test image. We're going to upload that. And there it goes. It's in there. So now what happens is you go back to your page that you want to edit. Oops, I want to touch on something else before I go. You should label your pages appropriately. So in this case, it helps for search engine purposes and helps the website get found, and more people will be drawn to the project if you label your images properly. So in this case, it's Whistler Party GLC Pub DJ Krager. So let's say this is my publicity photo from some show or something, right? Alternate text is the same thing. This is what search engines use to find your stuff, so put something in there. Captions, in most cases you're going to leave it off because it just looks goofy when you put it in the page. Feel free to play with it. You can also link this directly to, say, the GLC website, to the event you're playing at. Okay, so enough about that. Let's go back to Pages for a second and add this bad boy. All right, so let's add this picture to my program page just for fun. So in order to do that, let's say you want to put a picture here, you can upload or insert, right? So see this, add media. It's all coming from one central place. So you can go to your media library. You can also pull images from URLs, which is a bit sketchy because sometimes the URLs change, but and yeah, the gallery is for something else altogether different, which you don't need to concern yourself with for this exercise. So bring up the media library. And there it is. So we're going to show it. And if you look down, there's more information here. You can change it up as much as you want. It'll allow you to reduce the size automatically if you don't have image editing software. Okay, so let's put it in at full size, 239 by 160, which isn't that big. You can also choose to format it left, center, right. It's a lot like using Microsoft Word. Okay, use feature image, just stay away from that for now. You don't really need it in most cases. So you insert this into your post, and away you go. So much like Microsoft Word, there you kind of have to format things here a bit and muck around with it. This is where WordPress gets a little weird. So in this case, I just hit cut and paste and left a little space, right? So now I have this displaying like so. So there's my picture, my mix, Sometimes what happens is when you actually post it, it doesn't display quite right, and sometimes you have to get into the HTML and tweak that. I'm not going to get into that. If you know how to do it, great. Otherwise, just email someone that knows something about this stuff at Squamish FM and we'll fix it for you. That's probably the best option. Okay, so that's how you would add a picture to your program page. And that will be it for this lesson.